I have made a list of tracks that I feel would be vitally interesting and important to feature on a, concert for people that would want to come, whether they were video game music fans or just, your general classical music audience. Like, how can I make a concert that would intrigue people that don't even give a shit about video games, but on the flip side, invite people that love video games to come and see it? I think I would open with Gusty Garden Galaxy theme from Super Mario Galaxy. Just listen to it. I think this Gusty Garden Galaxy theme just has this effervescence about it that it's beautifully melodic. It's got a great rhythm with that guitar strumming, and also the horns are so beautiful. Like, the melody just takes us off, and the strings, da 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 ba da 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 da. I think it's a perfect, like, oh, welcome to the show. Get your seats. We're starting. You know what I mean? There's a real quality of enthusiasm about it that I think would really, really work wonderfully in an orchestral performance setting. I would fuck them up afterwards. I'd go for this one. I'd cut deep with this one. Right, like that would be such emotional whiplash that you couldn't help but be like, oh God, this is a great concert. We just heard Gusty Galaxy. Just be like, what's up, motherfucker? Here, ah! And you'd be like, ah! It'd be so much fun. It would just be so funny to go from Super Mario Galaxy to Bloodborne. And then I would kind of stay in this area. I would do Children of the Omnissiah next. Right? Like, wouldn't that be freaking crazy? You get a beautiful choir back there and you just launch with Children of the Omnissiah. Like, that would be nuts. And then I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, we got some choir going, we got some stuff, and I think I would probably pivot to Snow and Summer. Strings come in. Then I would give the choir a break, and I think I would pivot to this. I would pivot to something a little bit more with energy, a little bit more gusto, and I'd hop into Inevitable Conflict from Genshin Impact. And then I would stay within that instrumental range, and I'd hop over to Gwen's theme from League of Legends, I'd say. Very string heavy, you know? I think that would be a really perfect sync up. And then I would go one step further and I'd go back to upbeat tracks and I'd pivot to this. Octopath Traveler's main theme, 1 or 2, it doesn't really matter. And then I would stay in this sort of upbeat thing because we want to keep people awake, especially if the last 2 songs made kind of sleepy. So I would pivot to Proof of a Hero. Yeah. So now we got him. We're awake again. And then I would really fuck him up, and I would pivot back to Garamond the First Hunter from Bloodborne again. There's something about Garamond the First Hunter that I think would just like hit him right in the soul. So we pivot to this. If that isn't one of the most sublime tracks in video game writing, I don't know what is. And then I kind of would decide that I would probably go towards something probably a little bit less heavy. I'd probably do something like Shala's theme from Chrono Trigger. Right, so that's like so fun. And then I would say, let's switch back to a chorus, but I would change it slightly, and I would invite a soloist to come onto the stage, and we would do this track from the Duviri Paradox.
Dominus, oh Dominus, iraca contemneo, his curse upon you.
And just so you know, like that piece, if you put it on any classical programming right now, people would be like, oh, this is a classical, who composed this? And they wouldn't think that it was a video game composer. They would think it was some like Joe Schmo, Beethoven or something, you know what I mean? And then once we're in this like choral range, we'll probably stay there for a little bit. So I'd probably pull out, just to get the blood pumping again, I'd probably pull out Archange. Yeah, I mean, how do you not include that? That would be so good. And then I would really fuck him up. And then I'd go with Tenebre Rosso Sangue. I would definitely go into Invincible into Arthas My Son so that people can hear the combination and make their own contextual understanding for why the two sound alike but are different. Anyway, Arthas did something wrong. We kind of want to slow things down. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop over to Baba Yetu, actually. In fact, I think I would end on that one. I'd end on Baba Yetu, and then we'd come back for an encore. And we would do one of two things. We would either do this. Yeah, I mean, I would like to pivot away from the standard one-winged angel thing that people do where we end on one-winged angel. I mean, it's fine. Like for an encore, like one-winged angel is great. We do an Ascension from Final Fantasy 16. I think that'd be really fun. I think that's an encore piece. I think for the concert that I want to create, that's an encore piece. Ascension is the way to go. That being said, ain't no shame in pulling out some one-winged angel. Who doesn't love... Who doesn't love that? What would you have on your special concert? If you could program a video game concert for one night only, what would you put on it? You could do the Halo theme song, you could do Skyrim, Dragonborn, like you could do some Guild Wars 2. Like, so there's a lot of different ways to program a concert, and none of them are necessarily right or wrong. It's just about making sure that you have variety. You could also do thematic concerts where you're only doing concerts where you're focusing on a specific theme or a specific game, a specific mood, a specific soundscape. You could pair it with other classical pieces if you'd like to legitimize it for an audience that may be a little bit scared to go to a video game concert night. They might think, oh, this is only what the Pops does. I don't really feel comfortable going to this. Would it be a rock concert? Would you include Doom, Ultra Kill, Sonic Frontiers, Undefeatable or whatever that song is? Like, would it only be Zelda? Would it be a Zelda concert theme? Would it be a Mario concert theme? Would it be only Nintendo, Xenoblade Chronicles? What would you include in a concert? I think that's a really fun thought exercise. So anyway, if you like this, feel free to like, subscribe. This is a hub of video game music where we love talking about, analyzing, and discussing video game music from an emotional perspective. If you're new here, welcome aboard. Feel free to like, subscribe, check out the Patreon if you want to support the channel. And as always, thanks a ton, and I'll see you later. Bye.